Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me yet, hello, my name is Becca and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Don't forget to ring that little bell down below if you subscribe to be notified for when I upload new videos. If you're coming back to hang out with me, hello guys, welcome. I appreciate and love you so much. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me. I wasn't sure what to do for today's video. I was like thinking, what should I do? Like, what's trending? What's new? What's good? The last video that I did, I tried to do like an outline thingy of my like cut crease and then add some yellow liner, and that's something I need to practice off camera, obviously, because it wasn't my best thing. So I just picked up the palette that I haven't used for a while and that I love so much, and it's colorful, and it is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. It's a beautiful palette, and I just, whenever I'm looking to make a YouTube video, I just open up palettes and see like what colors like jump out at me. And here's the palette. And the colors that jumped out to me the most, and I swatched some of them, was like these oranges here, the browns, and then the two gold shimmery shades. So I think I'm gonna create a look using those. And I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna do what I do, and if nobody likes it and nobody really wants to watch it, then that's fine. But I know people out there that don't know how to do makeup or are just learning how to do makeup may appreciate this, because this is how I started. This is how I started doing eyeshadow, and it's usually the easiest way to learn to do eyeshadow. I'm here for those people to learn and to be able to do something that you can do. Like those things that out there that people are doing, they're hard. They are harder to do. And yes, one day I do want to get there, and I'm going to keep working at it. But for now, I'm just going to stick with my thing that I do best, and hopefully you guys out there will learn something from me and maybe like what I do. So I'm just gonna stick with my style and see how it goes. So if you guys want to hang out with me and watch what I create using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, then please do. As always, starting off with the P. Louise base in the shade number 2 and my Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush, the fluffy blending brush. I'm going to prime my eyes. For the first shade that I'm going to use, it is the Feelin' Myself shade. And I'm using the JH32, the Jaclyn Hill blending brush again. And I'm just going to pack that all over my crease. I don't even care if I'm messy with it, because I'm going to be cutting out my crease later. So I just always use packing motions for the first color, because I do not want to smear my primer. Picking up the shade No Joke with the JH35. I'm going to first start in the inner corner of my eye. I want it to be mainly in the inner corner, like close to the bridge of my nose. I'm going to make that all yellow. And then I'm going to take it out over the Feelin' Myself shade, just to have that as my top shade. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS12. It's like a small blending brush. I'm going to be picking up the shade My Man, and it is the brightest orange shade in the palette, and I'm going to take that right in my crease. This time going a little bit tighter inside my crease, and then I'm going to mostly work on the outside and then take whatever's left on my brush and then drag it in to my inner corner. Picking up the shade Feeling Myself again on the Morphe M506. I'm going to go right above the My Man shade, but this time I'm going to go very, very so lightly with very little product on my brush to kind of just blend that brighter orange shade up into the yellow. Picking up the Luxie tapered blending brush, I am just going to blend everything out. Picking up the shade Homebody on a Jeffree Star JS12. I am going to go on the outer corner. I just wanted to darken everything up because the My Man shade wasn't a dark enough orange, and this shade has like an orange undertone. So I just darken up that outer corner and then drag whatever's left on my brush to the inner corner. Picking up that same brush that I used for the orange shade My Man, I am just picking up a very little bit of product and going right over the Homebody shade to blend everything out. Same thing here, picking up the same brush that I used for the yellow shade, no joke, going over the My Man shade and blending it together for a seamless blend. Picking up the shade Smooth Criminal from the Jaclyn Hill Vault Armed and Gorgeous palette. I'll be taking the JH38, and I wanted to really darken up that outer corner because the dark shade in the volume 2 palette wasn't dark enough still. So it was really weird, but it turned out to be another Jaclyn Hill palette, but it worked and I really liked how it turned out. Grabbing that same brush that I used for the Homebody shade, I'm just going to go right over that again, making sure that it's blended together. Picking up this clean Jaclyn Hill JH31. It is a fluffy blending brush. I am just going to blend everything out. I'm using this Clinique makeup remover and a Q-tip to clean off my eyelid and have it ready for the cut crease. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer and the Alamar flat brush to cut my crease with. I just put a little dot on my hand like that, and I use it for both eyes. I never have to add more. And I cut my crease. This is the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH41. It is a flat brush. I use it for shimmer shades on my lid, and I'm just going to pick up a setting spray and spritz the brush to weten it a little bit. And I will be picking up the shade Talia, which is the brightest gold shimmer shade in the palette, and putting that all over my lid. The brush just wasn't doing the trick, so I picked some up on my finger and tried pressing it into the lid. And then I went back over with the brush to make sure that I got all the edges. With the same flat brush, I'm grabbing the shade Coin in the Armed and Gorgeous palette and going right over the Talia shade because it just wasn't the gold I was looking for. So this actually made it to be perfectly what I was envisioning. Using my finger again for the shade Flawed and Odd. It's a beautiful orangey gold shimmer. Like, look at that, so pretty. I'm putting that right in the center of my lid, like right where the center of my eyeball would be, and just kind of pressing it into the gold shade. Grabbing this flat Morphe brush, I just picked up a little bit more of that Flawed and Odd and just made sure that it went from top to bottom smoothly and blended into the gold shade. Picking back up the flat brush that I used for the gold shade, I am just pushing a little and very lightly into the Flawed and Odd shade. This is a Morphe E36. I'm going to be picking up Homebody, and I am going to use this to go right over the cut crease edge to make sure that still some of that dark shadow was showing from the top, like coming out of the cut crease. Grabbing this cute little lavish eye shading brush in the shade My Man. I'm going to be using this to create some orange color in there between the gold and the dark brown shade on the outer corner, and just blend that right up into the gold shade. Using the same brush, I'm picking up Homebody and Smooth Criminal, mixing the two for the outer corner to blend it right up into the orange shade. And since I'm such an annoying perfectionist, I'm picking up Homebody, just Homebody this time, and going in between the orange and the brown shade because I'm so annoying like that. Now grabbing this gorgeous VIP shade from the Armed and Gorgeous palette on the Morphe JH42. I'm going to be using this for my inner corner, and I'm glad I did because this shiznit is amazing. Oh, and I'm also going to be using it to highlight the brow bone. Here I'm using a tiny Morphe brush and the NYX eye pencil in the shade Milk to line my waterline. I know it doesn't look like an eye pencil. I just dug all that out and put it in a little pot like that. Picking up Smooth Criminal again on the E36. I'm using this to go underneath my waterline on the very outer corner. Grabbing my Man again on the JH40. I'm going to go all the way underneath my waterline this time and underneath the brown shade. Of course, you got to have a little bit of yellow in there too. So I'm starting on the inner corner using the M506 Morphe brush, and I'm going underneath all the shades this time, just starting on the inner corner and working my way out just to blend everything out. Now grabbing my favorite NYX matte liners. One has a smaller brush, so I use that for like the inner line, and then one of them has a bigger brush, so I use that for the outer part. And I don't show all of it because it's so annoying and it takes me a long time to do my liner, so here you go. This is the L'Oreal base and the High Impact Mascara by Clinique. For lashes, I am going to be using the Lash Clout lashes in the style Luna. So I am going to apply these and I will be right back. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I added highlight and a lip, and it was the Out Pout Trio, the Morphe Out in a Pout Trio, but I didn't use the lip gloss. I just used the Maybelline Baddest Beige, which is my go-to. Also, Jaclyn Hill's go-to, one of her go-tos. I really like these lashes. These are probably my favorite ones from the Lash Clout collection that I have received so far. Please make sure that you guys check out lashclout.com and make sure you apply Becca, B-E-C-C-A, at checkout to receive 10% off $25. I do hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, this eyeshadow look. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me while I play with makeup. I love you all so much, and I do hope you guys have a very good evening, good day, or good night, wherever you are in this world. Stay safe, stay strong. I love you. Bye, guys.